And just like that, we are live again. And I want to set the record straight here. I did not make an announcement that we're going live today. You know why? I didn't know. I didn't know we were going live, but I got home and I figured it's a great time to go down into the studio and just do a little live stream for a short amount of time, hang out with my people. So that's where we are right now. And I wanted to share with you that I dropped an incredibly powerful episode today. What's it called? It's called, I'll just hang on. I'm going to tell because you have to watch this or listen. It's really, really important. It is called He Died. And then, what is it called? He died and then music brought him back. He died and then music brought him back. It's available right here on YouTube. And also, if you're more of an audio person, it's available on Spotify and Apple. So there we are. I want you to listen or watch that because it is, I never say this, it's life-changing. I promise you, it's life-changing. I want to try to change a setting here. Give me a second because the blurry background is killing me. And oh man, it's just doing some weird stuff. And I just, it does weird stuff all over. So I don't know if I could even change that background. Shoot, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't even know what to do here. It's messing with me here. Hold on. I got to fix this. I really got to fix this. FaceTime HD camera, reaction studio light. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know. Eric, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the flipping blur because it messes with everything here with the blur here, and I can't seem to get rid of it. So I don't know. Maybe does that do it? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. That might have helped a little bit. Not perfect. It almost acts as a green screen here, and I don't want that. But oh man, the whole thing is crazy here. But we're gonna go with it. It's okay. We're gonna go with that. I think that's about the best we can do. Right there. Right there is about the best we can do. Okay, so here we are. Technology is our friend, Eric, and sometimes it drives us crazy. So I know what you're saying. I did a little cool hike up in my area here, up to a place called Secret Lake, spelled with a C today, Secret Lake. And it was about 5 miles plus out and back, up and down, 5 miles plus. And I want to share something with you about that. I think I may have even said this last week, but when you do something that takes a lot of Sayuka-san, Ohayou gozaimasu. Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh my God. You made my day. Ohayou gozaimasu. Otanjobi omedetou gozaimasu. It's Sayuka-san's birthday today. So whoever's here, Eric or whoever else is here, please say happy birthday, Sayu. Ganbate kudasai. We try. Say happy birthday to so Sayuka is my Japanese teacher, and I'm so glad she's here today. That you made my day. Anyway, today I thanks for that, Eric, to Sayuka-san. Okay, so today I wanted to share this with. So I took a hike up to Secret Lake from Albion Basin in Alta, and it was about 5 miles. Like I said, 5 miles up and down, and it was not easy, but it was not really, really difficult. But I'd say it was a solid intermediate hike. However, like going up 2.5 miles straight up without almost no let up. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for beginner level, especially because at the top, it's about 10,000 feet elevation, 10,000 feet in elevation. So, but what I came up with again, and this confirmed I think what I was telling you the other day, is that when you are exerting yourself and doing something outside in nature and really exercising and climbing a mountain or doing something that again takes a lot of effort, it's very difficult to have depression at the same time. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's difficult to be depressed and climb a mountain. So that's what I want to leave you today. I did a little short. I dropped it here on YouTube today, just from me just climbing up to Secret Lake. Again, it's a beautiful place, and it's secret with a C. For some reason, they spell it with a C. And I don't remember the history. I read why one time why they spell it with a C, but I don't remember exactly. And I'll share this again because I said this as soon as I went live today. I'll share this, and that's I apologize for no notice. I know people like Eric and maybe now Sayaka-san, maybe something popped up and you saw that I'm live, so you came on here. But sometimes it's difficult for me to give notice only because I don't know what I'm going to be doing later in the day. So here's what I'm going to say. If you're ever hanging around your house or wherever and you're a little bit bored and you've got nothing to do around this time of the day, set your notifications, set your alerts, or look out to see if I'm live, because there's a good chance it's spelled with a C to keep it a secret. Perhaps. I love it. That made me chuckle for sure. So if you're ever just hanging around, there's a decent chance I'm going to try to do this like a few times a week if I can. There's a decent chance I'll be doing a live around this time, give or take around this time. So, and it could start a little bit earlier too. So somewhere, around this hour, just pop in and see if I'm here. That's because I'll try to give advance notice if I can, but I can't always. And sometimes I just am in the mood to say, hey, I've got nothing going. It's a little bit before dinner. I'm going to go on and say hi to my YouTube family, and we'll do a little live. So right now I'm here. If you have any questions, Sayaka-san, are you still here? I want to know are you still watching, or because it's her birthday and maybe she's got plans and doing something with her daughter or husband or something like that. So I just want to know if she's still here. That already made my day. Arigatou gozaimasu. That you see my smile? You made my day. You made my day by being here. It's very, very special. And I hope I made your day because it's your birthday. So it's a win-win. Anyway, while we're here, does anybody have any questions? I know probably at this point, I think most people are going to be watching this on the replay. But because again, I didn't announce this and we got just a few people here, but even one or two, I want to tell you something. It means the world to me because that means you took time out of your day to come on and be on the live with me. Any questions whatsoever? I love Japanese culture. So many good things. Yeah, Eric, I know, I agree. It's so cool. And I'm going to be going there with my wife in end of October and into November. And I'm going to be meeting up with my sensei, Sayaka-san, and we're going to maybe have coffee or something. We'll have coffee together or something like that because I want to meet in person and just hang out and talk a little bit and maybe and talk maybe all Japanese or mostly Japanese because that's how you learn. Speaking with a native, that's the way to learn. So Eric, if you want to come along, let me know. Maybe we'll do a little tour sometime. You never know. And you don't have to speak Japanese. Anything is okay. You could speak Torontoese. That's totally fine. And Eric, how did you know that my guest today, Jordan, how did you know he was from the Toronto area, like, as opposed to, I guess that's a stupid question because I could tell in the US here, I could tell if somebody's from down south. I could tell if they're generally East Coast, mid-East Coast, New York for sure. But you said you could tell that he's actually from like Toronto, Ontario area. That's very interesting. I know a lot of hints are, they say things like, we're going to go a little bit south today. We're going to move south. To my host. My host is that's very bad accent. But anyway, um, I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad people are here, and I basically have nothing going. If you want to ask a question about microdosing, Toronto accents are easy for me to spot. It's interesting. Eric, one time I was on the top of a mountain in Colorado, at the top of a 14,000 plus foot, one of the 14ers in Colorado. And I was talking, and some guy approached me. He looked at me, he said, excuse me, you're either from Philadelphia or Baltimore. Which one? And I said, oh my God, that's unbelievable, because I am from Baltimore. And he detected the accent down to like the almost the exact area of the United States that I'm from. I thought that was incredible. And I've had that happen before. And I'm trying to get rid of my Baltimore type accent. I just, I don't know. I want to sound a little more neutral. I don't want to be the type of person that everybody, oh, you're from Baltimore, huh? I mean, I don't want to sound like that, because especially when I do my podcast, I want to sound more like neutral and not have like an accent that's, oh, he's from the East Coast of the US. I prefer not to be identified like that. Anyway, guys, I just want to pop in and say hello. We'll do a quickie today, because guess what? I'm going to have some dinner soon. I'm going to start making some dinner. That's typically the thing I do around here. If I'm around, typically I'll make dinner for the two of us, because I like doing it. And Yoko cleans everything up. She's good at cleaning up. I'm good at making a mess, and she's good at cleaning up. So we have a really good agreement, unwritten agreement. Cool. Anybody? I'll take a quick question before I leave. Anything goes. Anything. Any quick question for anybody? What do we have? Nothing. Nada. Nai. Okay. This is a quiet one. And Eric, trust me, I love it when you and the rest of our little YouTube family here just hangs out in the afternoon. And I know for you, it's no longer afternoon. For you, it's like 6:40 p.m. You've already finished dinner, most likely. But here it's 4:40, and I'm going to have dinner soon. Very. It's fun to hang out. I will tell you that today, I did get a little bit tired from the hike we did. It was like 5 miles plus. It wasn't that hot, but I don't know. When I got home, I got into a hot bath, and I just laid around for a while, because I was dragging. It was a little bit, but I think it's okay. You have to admit when you're tired, and let your body, listen to your body, do the, take a little nap, take a little rest if you need to, when you're tired. But I was tired, and I've been drinking electrolytes and trying just to get my energy back. And I think it's okay now. I think it's all right. So what am I going to do this evening after dinner? Well, I'll probably study a little bit of Japanese. See, I had to say that to be on good terms with my teacher, Sayuga-san. I'll probably study a little Japanese. And what else can I do? Well, we always watch it. My wife and I always watch a drama, generally like a Netflix drama while we're eating something for dinner. It's a kind of a ritual that we do. And it's we just finished one. I got to tell you something. It's in Japanese, but there's subtitles. If you get the chance, I got to share this with you, because it was truly, truly unbelievable. Let me tell you what it was called, because it was really, and I cried a lot. It was 10 episodes, and I cried a lot, especially the last episode. It was amazing, and it had a lot to do with running, which I'm a runner. These days, it's a little harder for me to run because of my osteoarthritis in my knees, but I am a runner, and this was such a beautiful drama. It's called Rikuo, 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 and it was really, really wonderful. So again, if you don't mind subtitles, I give this like 2 thumbs up. You've got to watch this. It's 10 episodes. You got to commit to it. I promise you, you will not be let down. I promise. I got to tell you, Eric, I have never watched Squid Game. Of course, I've heard of it. I've heard about it, but I've never watched it. Maybe that's something that I should put on in the queue for the future. I don't know, but we generally find a Japanese drama that's like a few seasons. Maybe it could be just one season or more than one season, and they're always usually really really good. But in between, if we don't have anything to watch, we'll watch another episode of the Resident. Because it's like how many? It's like, what is that? Like 6 or 7 seasons at least. So you can never finish it. And that's always really good too. Okay, well, sorry we didn't really discuss microdosing today, but I think it's okay, right? I think it's okay just to have like a free day where we just kind of hang out, talk about anything. And I am going to go, and I will say I appreciate every single one of you, whether you were here live with me. And thanks for thanks for the smiley faces. I really appreciate that. So whether you're here live with me or whether you're watching the replay, I'm going to say we're going to sign that form, sign the form. And thanks for being here. I do love you. I'm Dr. Dave, Microdose U. We'll talk to you next time. Remember, this time of day, it's likely to be doing it again. Wait, before I go, we got the cost of mushrooms almost double. Oh, Remy says the cost of mushrooms has almost doubled in Canada in the last year. Wow. I don't know. Maybe Eric, another Canadian, can speak to that. I don't know the answer. Very interesting. Doubled. Are you sure it's not just your vendor, but it's everybody across the board? Well, as difficult as that might be, I still say it's such an important medicine that almost nothing would stop me. But stock up while they're still relatively low, because maybe they'll keep increasing. So could be try another vendor. Eric says the price is, I'm thinking he meant stable. So maybe you two can figure out who the best vendor is in Canada I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I know, people that do it in the US. I knew it was stable. I knew it wasn't table. I know what you meant. Yeah, Remy, check it out elsewhere and let us know. Let us know what you come up with. We're always here to try to help. Although, I don't talk sourcing on my podcast episodes. I don't talk sourcing here on YouTube Live. I don't talk sourcing at all. The only place, and I have to say this, maybe the only place we might discuss sourcing is on my paid Patreon. And I'm not here to get anybody to necessarily have to do that, but that's a platform that we talk about things that we don't talk about anywhere else. I'll just leave it at that. Yes, Sayaka-san. Yes, that's why we watch movies and documentaries. Not documentaries so much, but drama, Japanese drama, almost every night. So, is my Japanese getting better because of that? Do you think it's getting better? Be honest. Be honest. You can be honest with me. Is my Japanese getting a little bit better every time? I don't know. I think so. I think it is. We get them mostly from the West Coast. Okay, Remy, from the West Coast. Remy, I've got to tell you something. I love your name because my granddaughter in Seattle, that's her name, but she spells it with a Y. But her name's Remy, so that's a very special name to me. So whenever I see somebody with that name, and at least in the U.S., it's not very common. It's special to my heart, the name Remy. Yeah, so Eric, and by the way, those of you that I keep calling Info Warrior, I keep calling him Eric because that's his name. His screen name is Info Warrior, but I always call him Eric. So there might be some confusion that you might not know what I'm talking about. But what was I going to say? Language learning is a mental exercise. Yes, it is really good for cognition. It's really good for cognition. Learning a language is not necessarily easy. It's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, especially as we get older, but it's really, really good for the brain. I do believe that. Plus, I love learning new things. And since I am going to be going to Japan in the fall, it would be good to speak more of the language than I can now. It's just something that I really have wanted to do for a long time. So I'm really glad I'm doing this. You can never go wrong learning something new, whether it's a language, a musical instrument, um, things like that. I mean, things that take a lot of your brain power, cognition. It's very good. It's very good for your brain, and I think it keeps you young. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Sayaka-san, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a really wonderful day because it's morning where she is in Osaka, Japan. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I took French, Remy. I took French in high school. And I think here's the thing. Okay, before I leave you, I will tell you this, a little secret. I I probably should have majored in like is it linguistics or foreign languages or something like that. Foreign languages came very natural to me when I was younger, like French and Spanish. Now, agreed that we use the same alphabet and it's not that much different. I mean, it's different. Don't get me wrong, it's different. But when you learn Spanish, a lot of it is similar to French and also probably Italian and maybe Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese at all, zero. But a lot of those languages have similarities, let's say. When you learn Japanese, though, we're talking about different characters, many characters you have to learn. There are like 3 different character sets, not just one alphabet that we have from A to Z, but there are many different character sets. And the sentence structures are very different than English. So in Japanese, like if I want to, like in English, I say, I eat an apple. But in Japanese, it's I apple eat. And it's imagine, I've been speaking English all my life. It's my first language. Imagine turning everything around and everything is like the opposite. And it's a really great exercise to learn. I'm a big fan of learning something new, whatever it might be. Keep your younger power. Yes, yes, young, stay young, stay young. Exactly. Oh, Eric, au revoir later. So he's okay. No, he said au revoir, but he's still here. Oh man. Okay, guys. Sign form. Love you, and we'll talk soon. This was great. Sayaka-san, I expect you to come back on future live streams. Please come back on future live streams. It's really an honor to have people from Canada, Japan. I don't even know if we have anybody else from the US right now, but that's okay. Bonsoir. Later, guys. Yeah, love you all. We'll talk soon. We'll definitely talk soon. Love you. Sign the form.